Hey everyone, I'm Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and welcome to episode 48 of Let's Platinum the Evil Within. Alright, so let's get the second playthrough started. I was going to look at stuff in the model viewer, but I think I'm going to leave that for just before the Akumu mode playthrough. And also I was going to try and explain the story, but I think it's better to just go through New Game Plus as quickly as possible. I'll just quickly read here. So it says Chapter 1, an emergency call. Choose the data you wish to play. Chapter will always be started from the beginning, even if the save game data was from partway through the chapter. Any data from partway through a chapter will not be carried over. Okay, that's a bit tricky to understand, but essentially in order to start New Game Plus, you do that, you use a file that you've already completed, and then you've got access to all the different chapters here. So we're going to start from chapter 1, an emergency call. We could technically play on casual, but I'm going to stick with survival because that's what we played before. So yeah, let's just go. Alright, so first thing, I've been trying to figure out exactly the best way to do this speed run, because remember, right now our main goal is to finish in under 5 hours. However, we also have a secondary goal, and that is to upgrade all of Sebastian's abilities, as well as a few random trophies on the side. So I'm gonna try my best. I was trying to do everything all in one playthrough, and it is possible, it's definitely possible, but it's quite difficult. So I'm just going to basically try and do a speed run as fast as possible, while still picking up as much gel and ammo as possible. Another thing, I'm going to be skipping cutscenes. I won't be skipping cutscenes in the Akuma mode playthrough. I think I'll save the sort of story revelations and explanations for the Akuma mode playthrough. I think it just suits it more, because Akumu is going to be much slower than this playthrough. This playthrough will be very quick. I'm aiming for about 3.5 hours, I think, is what my goal is, but I'm not 100% sure. I've done one full playthrough of the New Game Plus speed run, but I'm about halfway through another one, so I'm gonna use what I've learned from the first few chapters and just repeat that now for you. So 5 hours is plenty of time if you're just going for just trying to finish the game as quickly as possible. 5 hours is plenty. Should take about the world record. Well, actually, I don't know what the world record for the survival difficulty is, or casual difficulty, but for the one above, the nightmare difficulty, so which is it goes casual, survival, and nightmare, and then Akumu. For nightmare, it's 2.5 hours, so it's you basically have twice as long as the world record, which is plenty of time, trust me. Alright, so let's just go from trigger point to trigger point. That's really the key, is to go from trigger point to trigger point.
What happened here?
Can't be real.
Can't be real.
Impossible. Ruvik is...
Ruvik is...
I'll reveal a little bit about the
security cameras might tell us
the story if I can. If I can come up with something. One thing I'll say there is I'm pretty sure... So obviously we know that's Marcelo Jimenez, and we know about Ruvik, who we're about to see again here. I think what he was going to say is, can't be real, impossible, Ruvik is dead. I think that's what he was going to say, because we find out that essentially Ruvik is dead. Alright, I could skip this one. Beautiful. The reason I'm skipping the cutscenes as well is I wasn't aware of this, but I'm pretty sure they count to your total time. I didn't think they did, but I think they do. Because I did a playthrough where the first chapter, I finished it in 22 minutes. I got through it and then I saved and it was 22 minutes, and I watched all the cutscenes, and then I played chapter 1 again and skipped all the cutscenes, and I finished in 11 minutes. So I'm like, yeah, that probably counts. Hey, it's the sadist. We can say his name now. I guess I should also say that the enemies of this game, the main enemies, I've been calling them enemies, but apparently they're called the Haunted. That's the name for them. So yeah. First chapter's actually only got, if you remember, the first chapter really only has one difficult section. Can you see in the background, there's an intestine hanging off the side of the table? It's just to the left of the body that's in front of me. Now it's to the left of the to the right of the sadist's left arm, and now he's covering it and not covering, and in the middle. Oh right. I think I said this before, in order to get this knife quickly, just spam the left thumbstick back and forward several times. You know what, it's weird, like now the PS4 doesn't seem to be blasting, like having the fan go off like crazy all the time. Even when I was playing the speedrun myself, it didn't seem to be doing it. Alright, I know people hate this, but if you tap R1 and let go of it, you can go a little bit quicker. I don't think it's possible to get caught by... Well, I mean, it's definitely possible to get seen by the sadist, but... But yeah, I don't think that really... Every time that bloody sound goes off and he releases that body there, I think that I've been caught. Yeah, don't worry, you won't be seeing too much more of the sneak. Well, I think you'll see it in this chapter pretty much. Every other chapter we have a different method. Even going up the stairs here, it's a little bit quicker to do it. Alright, and across the way. Yeah, there's only one difficult section in this first chapter, but we're going to go through it. And I'm going to try and make the episodes about 20 minutes instead of 15 for this one, just to get through it a little bit quicker. If it all goes according to plan, I think I should have the first episode, well this one, will be all of chapter 1 and all of chapter 2. The next one will be all of chapter 3, all of chapter 4. And then we'll have some single episodes for 5 and 6. They'll be their own chapters. 7 and 8 should be together. And then the rest should be single episodes, I think. I'm not 100% sure. I might make one of them like 2 chapters in a single episode, but I can't remember for certain. I lowered the volume a tiny bit because I was like listening to one of the last episodes I did, and it was just, it wasn't hard to hear me, but I could tell that the sound was a lot higher. If you stay to the right here, you can actually get closer to the ladder, just the tiniest little bit. So just stick to the right there. And you want to spam X as soon as, like, just hold the thumbstick to the top right and spam X. And then as soon as you get there, it will just kind of like almost magnetize towards the ladder. Okay, here you don't want to use R1, you kind of just want to let Sebastian hobble his way around. What else? Okay, so we are missing one collectible. Not because I missed it, but because it's only in New Game Plus. So we're gonna try and get that. I believe it's at the beginning of chapter 2. I can't exactly remember. I think it's at the beginning. It's like the first time we enter the safe room, so I think it's in chapter 2. Here, again, spam X. You can get this ladder from pretty far away. Yeah, you can see there. What else is there? Yeah, so we're going to get that. If you did miss a collectible, you can actually still collect it in this playthrough, but only the ones that you missed will show up. So for example, the very first collectible in the game is at the feet of this dead patient here. But it's not there in this playthrough because obviously I already got it. It was a document. You can see, like, we can actually, if we could punch, we could like enter that area, which is basically the end of the game. Imagine that, like, imagine someone found, I mean, it probably wouldn't work, but like if you could break through that gate and it did actually take you to the end of the game, that would be insane. First chapter is where you actually have quite a high chance to die, because the sadist at the very end is really frustrating to get past, so I'm gonna hopefully not die. I think I've figured out essentially how to get past him without dying, but you know, even on my first playthrough I died, so yeah. What else? So essentially what I wanted to do was I wanted to do like 100% speedrun, sort of, where I wanted to try and get as much ammo, gel, everything. Like I wanted to kind of do exactly what I did on the first new game, but just do it much quicker. I decided to not do that because, well, I did it to practice in my practice playthrough, and I ended up getting a time of like 5.5 hours, 5 hours 33. I think it's still technically doable. Like I think it's possible to collect maybe not everything, but it's possible to collect a very large amount of items during the New Game Plus run, like the speed run, and still finish in under 5 hours. It's very, very difficult, but it's definitely possible. So instead, I decided I'll collect what I can. I'll complete the random trophies that I can, and then everything else I'll just chapter select to complete. I think it's smarter to do that. We may as well like try and complete a speedrun in 3 hours, and then what is it? Try and complete a speedrun in 3 hours, and then just spend like another hour or less getting everything else. So I think on the whole, it's better to do it that way. This takes forever. It's so annoying. As soon as he leaves and you get the checkpoint, just start spamming R1 to exit the cabinet. All right, and now the only dangerous part, so hopefully this works out. What I like to do is I like to grab this bottle, and then I basically like to throw it sort of like there, and then just pay attention to where he goes. Make sure you're like always looking. And as soon as, yeah, so he's all the way in that corridor, so even if he sees me, he shouldn't see me. If he sees me from here, he won't catch me, I don't think. But yeah, he's not even going to see me. He's still in that corridor. Cool. Alright, that worked out really well. I think I mentioned it already, but Akuma mode is a lot more difficult, in the sense that even this area that I just got past, I won't be able to do what I did there. Like, I'll have to actually get him to break like crates and boxes and stuff so I can get past. So it sucks, but it's the only way to do it. Come on, Sebastian, hurry up. Yeah, it looks like I'll get pretty much the same time that I got last time, which makes sense. Because it looks like I'm at 12 minutes now, but it took me a while to start the actual New Game Plus file. Alright, and now we're going to have the opening cutscene which has like a song embedded into it, and I can't skip it, which is really annoying. So I guess I'll explain how I'm going to do Chapter 2. Essentially, because I've played this already several times, I have a pretty decent idea of where a lot of like gel and ammo is, and we also have to upgrade. Like, that's another thing. This is going to be a lot easier because we're going to upgrade. So I'll give you some statistics. If I'm not mistaken, and I'm pretty sure I'm not, but it requires you require 952,300 gel to upgrade Sebastian completely, which we have to do for trophies. During the normal New Game playthrough, I got 580,750, which leaves me with 371,550 gel to get. I could get that in this playthrough, but I'm only going to get like a portion of that probably. I probably won't finish it, which kind of sucks, but it's just because I need to, like, I also need to go quick, you know, I need to go fast, gotta go fast. So there's that. I also want to try, here you can actually go a little bit faster if you do this, forgot about that. What was it? I also need to try and get as much ammo as possible. And upgrading is going to be a little tricky because we're going to have to upgrade certain abilities, and I'm going to have to kind of do it on the fly. It's also going to cost us some time to upgrade. It's actually quite slow to upgrade, so it's going to cost us a bit of time, but yeah. I'm not even going to bother saving here, I'm just going to go next chapter. Yeah, it's going to cost us a bit of time. So technically something you could do is you could go, and I don't know exactly how it works, but you could jump into like a really short chapter, like chapter 2. You could upgrade yourself completely, end the chapter, and then start another new game plus on top of that. Or maybe you don't even have to end it. I think you just have to save, exit, and start a new game plus with the same file. Alright, I think we can skip this. Yep. Cool. Now we're here. There's our first gel. Yeah, so, okay. Our final upgrade is... our final... so let me see. It was 580,750... 587,000...
Hello? Anybody
100.
there?
Wait, 500. Hang on. 588, 950. Oh, okay, so I missed a.
Are we awake?
I missed like
Is everyone
8,000
else
gel
all right?
from somewhere.
City.
Whatever are you talking about? You are the only soul here. Right now.
Okay, so what you can do is you can actually pull out your gun and hold L1 to move a bit
This
quicker.
is necessary for you.
Alright, let's get our final collectible.
Here.
I've been
Who's missing? Sebastian! Hey, every nook and cranny. Missing. Sebastian Castellanos, Crimson City police detective, disappeared while investigating missing persons case, or missing person case.
I'm afraid I cannot answer that.
Okay, so we have to...
Sign in here. Without signing in, there is no way to ensure your future memories. Have you forgotten to sign in?
I do have to save. I was like, I didn't know if I had to save. Alright, 12 minutes 52, that's pretty good. Come on, let me save. Sometimes the game takes forever to load. Okay, come on, open the door.
This way, please.
I'm going.
Smells like medicine.
I'll heal myself momentarily as well. That fragment's not there. Because I got here so
You are
fast,
all right. Please relax.
Tatiana's not here yet.
Please have a seat.
Alright, let's see if I can do this on the fly. Because, yeah, like I said, we're like almost 400,000 gel away from being able to max Sebastian completely. Actually, it's not now, it's afterwards.
This is for your own good.
This, right now, we're just unlocking the ability to upgrade ourselves.
There now. You see? All better.
There should be a skip cutscene here, but, yep,
I'll be waiting.
cool. Alright, so I'm gonna have to wait patiently for a split second. And I may as well grab some gel. If there's gel in the vicinity that I'm like, that won't take that long to grab, I'll quickly grab it.
What is going on? Where
Like
am
that
I?
one, and that one. So there's 1,000 extra gel right there. Where's the... Alright, so I'm just gonna sit here for a second.
Charlie.
There we go. I actually really want to check my ammo. So... Good. Bad. Fine. Okay, so we've got to run through this forest. Yeah, at the moment it sucks because... oh no, the PlayStation 4 is going crazy. Well, not crazy, but it's actually pumping out the air this time. Alright, seems to have calmed down. Oh. Didn't realize I could... I had to, pick up the lantern, I forgot about that. Should I get full health? Maybe I should get full health. Oh, I don't have it. Oh yeah, we also unlocked the machine gun and the rocket launcher. Yeah. Oh, something I want to mention actually, because I was watching a video about the story of this game and I learned a little bit more. This was made by Shinji Mikami, the creator of Resident Evil. This scene is extremely reminiscent of one of the very first scenes that you actually see in Resident Evil. And on top of that, something I didn't realize until it was pointed out to me on the video. By the way, just run away from Connolly. Screw him. And now I'm going to quickly get this gel, because I think it's like 1,000 or 2,000. Oh no, it's only 400. It wasn't a big one. And then go over here to Leslie. Yeah, something I didn't realize. An Evil Within and Resident Evil are pretty much the exact same title. It's just like another way to say
I'm a
it.
police officer.
So
I should help you.
it's kind of cool.
Help you. Shit.
Does that mean we can see like
How am I gonna get you
the
to a
Evil
hospital?
Within? Oh, did I say an Evil Within? I meant the.
Hospital. Hospital. What the fuck?
Okay, I think it's quicker to like just sneak under it, but I want trap parts. I still want trap parts. So I'm gonna do that. And we're gonna get our upgrades really soon here. Yeah, could we see like the Evil Within 7? Alright, I'm not going to bother getting that crate because it's a little bit out of the way. But I am going to use this shack to level up. Yeah, it's annoying that this costs us like a little bit of time to do, but it's like worth it. Well, it's very worth it, I should say. Oh, I'm gonna have to do that next episode. We're already 20 minutes in. I would make it 30, but yeah, 20 minutes is good enough.
Shit.
So yeah, we're not even gonna finish chapter 2. We'll finish it next time though. Alright, we'll quickly go in and head to the upgrade chair.
What the? Back here again.
Yes, hurry up. Get off the bed.
I must be losing it.
Okay, run.
I don't know
nice.
if that was a bad dream, or this is.
I'll explain also about the keys at the beginning of the next episode. Alright, so we'll leave it like that. So I want to thank you all for watching episode 48 of Let's Platinum the Evil Within. My name's Ultima456, you're the Ultimates, and I'll see you next time.